Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. My name is the What Player, and today I'm going to talk about a German premium tank that you don't have to buy, the Jagdtiger 8.8. Those are actually quite hard words for this tank because you could say, why I don't have to buy this tank? You already, I know that you already know why you don't have to buy this tank. But for people that doesn't know, see this tank, they will say, yeah, it has a Jagdtiger armor, so it can be very strong against some tanks. That's not that's not entirely true because, as you know, Jagdtiger 8.8 is a preferential matchmaker, so it encounters on tier 9, but it isn't the best tank even for fighting tier 8 tanks. Against tier 7, this tank is super broken, but against tier 8 and tier 9 this tank actually struggles to play. What are the major problems of this tank in my opinion? The penetration is one of the major problems, the biggest problem that you will ever encounter on this tank, and the hull armor because it says 250. Yeah, but here you didn't have even by far 250 millimeters. um, I just calculate on my calculator what 250 millimeters on the will give at this tank. 250 multiplied by 1 divided the cos of 45. It would have 350 millimeters frontally if it had 250 millimeters, just like the Panzer 7. But that's not the case. On the hull, you have only 150. And it isn't the best, so gives you 100, 200 millimeters. And let's compare by using a normal 2A tank destroyer that going through here like butter, using pre-armor, even the turret. The turret can be quite hard if it goes all down. It could be quite hard for tanks. But just give me the a pretty heavy and heavy tank. It's not one of the best penetration in the game, but just make not the defender. Um, Not the Vuzela, depends you. Yeah, IS-5 with 270 millimeters of prem ammo, it can go easily through here. It cannot actually do a quite good set scraping, but if you want to bounce, you have to really go up, and or it would be quite easy to pan. With AP, the upper hull structure is very strong against even tier 9 heavy tanks. Let me grab the E75. It's very, very strong, the upper, but with Prem, they're gonna screw there, so this isn't the best. So, as you saw, the armor is okay with tier 8 normal ammo, but struggles with Prime ammo. But I think that medium tanks can hardly have a chance to pen your frontal. Just use a projector. Yeah, it has very great pen with APCR, but quite hardly can pen your upper hull. Just let me grab some lower penetration tank. The pattern is too low. Yeah, just let me see the 59. 250, 43, and quite hard. 47, it's quite impossible to pen this tank unless you have some tank that has 300, like the Scorpion, that has 275 millimeters penetration with it. But if you use a tier 7, even the happy hole is quite hard to ban, honestly. With Pramo, you can actually be able to go through there, but when it's a hold down position, you cannot do anything with a tier 7. So against tier 7 tanks, this tank is very strong, but against tier 8, not the best tank to pick. And this tank, I think, cost 10k gold. I think it cost. Modules, of course you have to mount gun rammer. Depends how you play this tank. You can mount camouflage net and a telescope and with some camos. For the how big is this tank? The camo is very good for how big is the tank. Like a camouflage, of course, paint camouflages. You can have something to boost your spotting range. 390 is very good view range for a TD. As you see, it goes 500 without this one. It goes like 410. It's very great. But you can play more aggressively, mounting a vent and the mounting. I don't know. You can mount even coded optics, but I don't suggest the coded optics. This one you don't have to mount. Super heavy spawn liner against artilleries. You could do that. This one either. The aiming time is very good on this tank. More HP you could mount. I don't know. Coated optics, I don't know. This is a tank destroyer. But you can actually play like a heavy tank if you play aggressively. And a heavy tank that doesn't have a turret, so I'd suggest the camo. Because when you will see a situation that you have to sniper, it will help you. With Pramo, pens 240, so just like a lower bit a normal German tank destroyer. German tank destroyer normally pens 248. But with 230 millimeters, normally it could be fine. It could be a very strong and solid tank. But this 212 just hurts me. 212 is very low penetration for this tank. So even if I let you see a good battle with this tank, it's not worth it. Buying this tank is really not worth it. Even the Panther 8.8 is better than this tank. This tank is very, very low power now. But against U7, you will see that this is very, very great, very solid tank. And I'm gonna speak some seconds. As you see, I picked the gun rammer and the code, the camo, and I don't remember the other. I think no, I think I demounted the gun rammer to put it in a tier 10 tank. But as you see, I saw a lot of tier 7s, so I decided to play aggressively. I decided to play right here aggressively to burst my DPM on some medium tanks that I'm able to pen them frontally. I didn't talk about the speed. The speed is fine. It isn't the slowest tank, but it isn't even the fastest tank. As you see at tier 7, I just missed him on lucky shots. But he's afraid and now he has to go away because he cannot pen me frontally. Just 2 shots right here, 400 damage without any problem. I just want to wait because there could be some tech destroyer of the over here. There could be some tech destroyer, as you know, some tech destroyer come there. And now I decide to push the Jagdtiger, and I didn't even kill the driver. I just did it because that. As you see, look how the DPM of this tank is very, very solid. And this isn't the best situation, but you will see this will be hilarious, guys. I just put my tank right here, be able for that T44 to not actually have a chance to pen me. Just trying to make it hard to destroy my tank. Just look how crazy the DPM of this tank is. And he cannot send anything from my frontal Jagdtiger 8.8. I tried to track him in the first place, but he's dead. He cannot survive anymore. As you see, look, the second medium that's trying to surround me, I just bounced in his turret, and now I will not bounce him, I shot it in front. Just look how crazy, look how much shells this tank brings to your armor. Very, very great. Just look, another light tank is trying to surround me, but he will never do that because my tank destroyer is so great and so strong. Very fun tank, of course. Against Tier 7, as I told you, this tank is very strong, but only against Tier 7s, but not against Tier 8. With Tier 8, it's low power, with Tier 9, you don't have any chance to pen a German, or to pen even a normal heavy tank. Artillery decided to shoot me because artillery is cancer, of course. But even with this result, this battle will be awesome because 4k damage, I think this first class with this tank. Because this tank is rarely used, and if you're a good player, this tank can farm so much win rate, VN8, that is very, very, very much. I was trying to sniper here against the Scorpion or the light tank. I tried to shoot a shell right here, but I missed him. Look, I've even the DPM is so I could put a shell into him, but he goes away. So I wanted to hunt that hunter, but I think the battle really enhances here. With 4k of damage with this tank. Doing this type of damage is really hard for this tank because it has really low alpha gun, so it could be very hard. I was trying to not dying here. Because as you know, World of Tanks physics are really realistic. So if you jump like 2 meters, your tank just dies. And I think that the battle really ends here. I didn't even have the opportunity to kill that little light tank. And great battle for me, of course, honestly, great battle. As you see, with 4k damage, you easily make a master badge. Easily, very easily. As you see, this season, their team was trash. Their team was trash. Their team was really trash. Our team, just two tanks, made a lot of damage, all the others didn't make anything. And it farms nice credits. For being a mastery, can farm very nice credits for 50k there, 50k. So to resume you, just the Jagdtiger 8.8 centimeter, just to make show and a picture of the tank. Is this tank really worth it? No, this tank isn't worth it. Against tier sevens is not like the Blitz Tiger, because the Blitz Tiger 8.8 is very capable because it can mount the King Tiger gun, but the World of Tanks PC Tiger 8.8 is really trash. It's really trash. I don't think that you can't even encounter him on premium the premium shop. Yeah, TL1C. These tanks. The VK75 is a really great tank if you love side scraping. The reliability is very difficult, and I don't really don't know this tank. As I remember, the yeah, the Jagdtiger 88.8 is removed from the sales, so you cannot even buy it. You have to wait. This is for collectors only, and they make a right decision, the right choice to remove it because this tank was really really bad. They could buff it with putting a 105 millimeters gun right on the Tiger 2 gun, but they didn't it, so it is removed. You cannot even buy it. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, put a like. If you don't, put a dislike. Tell me in the comments if you like the Yacht Tiger 8.8, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.